Hi lovelies, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors, and this is the September baby reading. I decided to do months instead of astrology signs, just because I feel more comfortable with it. I don't know, I know obviously what my sign is and what my rising sign is and my moon sign and that, but I don't know enough about the other signs, so I'm kind of teaching myself as we're going along in case this doesn't work out and people don't like it. So this is a reading for the September babies. That's from the 1st to 31st of September. I think there's 31 days in September. So anybody whose birthday falls in that time, this is a general reading for you. We'll use quite a few of the decks as well for this, so it's a comprehensive reading. So it is a month. It's actually a year's reading, really. Because I'm not doing everybody monthly, I'm just doing it as your birthday month rolls round. So this is for the September babies annual reading. Okay. A foundation for the September babies, please, for their annual reading. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that because this is your foundation, and I will reveal the other one when we get down there. Have thoughts and feelings for the September babies for their annual read, please. No, too many. What thoughts and feelings for the September babies, please? Oh, for goodness sake, what is the matter with these cards? They didn't want to come out in the last reading, and this reading, they're flying out all over the place. Sorry about that, lovers. We had a bit of an interruption. My computer just decided to go mad in the background. So I'm just putting these cards back into the deck that flew out. I'm going to give them a really good shuffle. I hope they don't come flying out again. So this is for the September babies. This is your annual reading. And we need a card for the future. Thank you for that. And I'm going to ask for a card to clarify the star. I have a clarification card for the star, please. Okay. Okay. So, September babies, what have we got? Your current situation is the Page of Pentacles. Now, the pages, people say that they're bringing messages, but this particular page, I see an apprenticeship. doing something that you love to do and learning to do it well, and then being able to turn that into money that you need magically. It's just going to happen for you. So it's making sure you've got the proper toolkit, you've got the proper tools in your toolkit, and that I'm getting that the apprenticeship is coming to an end, and it's now time to turn that to use your skill, to turn your skill into cash, is what I'm getting from that. And then you've got your challenge card is the King of Chalices. And we had this in the spiritual reading, but it was a different way around. Now this guy, the King of Chalices, he is celebrating his life. He's done really well business wise, love wise, spiritually. He's there, he's done it, been it, seen it, and he's now got celebrations. He's got an abundance of knowledge and wealth, and he wants to share that with you. He's holding his cup up to you, and he wants to share that with you. And I kind of get the feeling that the challenge is to find a balance between going out on your own or accepting a cup of knowledge or finances or love. Sorry guys, the cat just came in and sent everything flying. Second interruption. So where did I get with the King of Chalices? Right, okay, I was just saying that with yourselves, I get the feeling there's a fine dividing line about the wisdom that's going to come your way from this guy, the offer of support from this guy, and whether or not you're actually going to accept that to elongate your apprenticeship, or whether you're considering going to working for somebody, or whether whether your challenge is going to be to break free from the constraints of somebody who may be wanting the best for you, but in actual fact they are kind of being quite forceful. Do it my way, this way. And I think your challenge is to be kind, but to tell them in no uncertain terms that you are going to be doing this on your own. Now, in saying that, if you have already entered into a contract, which you have got the King of Athames at the bottom, who is a learned person, he's an advocate, he's a solicitor, a lawyer, he is somebody who is very knowledgeable in his field. So if you've entered a contract with this guy and you're suddenly thinking that you're going to break free, your foundation is built on this legality, this thing. So that's why I've kept this covered over, because it may be that you will need to read the fine print or get somebody else to read the fine print to keep your foundation stable. It may be that it will rock your foundation for a while the legal wranglings are going on. Usually when I get this guy, it's about houses, but I'm getting the distinct feeling that this is about business and ideas and how you're going to push yourself forward. And I've just had the thought come into my head that this guy actually might be tying you down, so you're not able to use your poetic license, for better or want a better terminology. But you're not able to spread your wings and be the craftsman of your craft that you really want to be. So it could be that you may need somebody to negotiate with you about getting out of a contract or getting out of a situation that is going to come around this guy. Now, the other foundation card which I've kept covered is the Queen of Wands, and normally this is a wish card. It's wish fulfillment, it's wishes coming true and feeling very satisfied with life. but she's reversed, and I kind of get the feeling that just for a while you're going to feel upside down about this whole situation. And this isn't going to be for everybody. This is going to be for particular people who are trying to break away to do their own thing. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a business commitment. It could be a personal relationship that you're trying to break free from. And it could be that you're having to learn a new craft because what you already know isn't enough for you to break free from somebody, to go on your own. And it may feel for a while that your queen is hickledy-pickledy and upside down, and that your wishes, instead of going up into the air and into the cosmos, are actually hitting the ground and kind of staying around and not going anywhere very much. So I'm kind of getting the feeling that that your challenge for the best part is to keep your foundation as stable as you possibly can while this is all going on. Now, what's moving out to your past and is the Star. Now, this is wish fulfillment. This is magical. This is, you can do what you want. Whatever you touch has fairy dust attached to it, basically, but it's moving out of your energy and into the past. And that's why I asked for a clarification card, and we got 2. And I got the 9 of chalices, where all the cups are up the right way. And I get the feeling that you are heading towards a 10 with this. This was going to be mightily successful, whatever it was, whether it was a business or a relationship. You was heading towards that wish fulfillment. You was heading towards that 10. And those cups are full either of love or spirituality or wisdom or something has really interrupted this. And you've got the 6th of Athames, and I'm getting that you want to turn your back and move off, but you're not going to do it in such a way that is going to be awful. You're going to do it gently and with grace. You are not going to be moving away from this situation and leaving a bitter taste in anybody's mouth, but you are making sure that you are moving away with your sense of pride and your sense of self intact. Now, in your thoughts and your feelings, and I'm not surprised you're feeling like this, you've got the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands is another wish card. But this one in particular, it kind of comes in your head. You feel that you've got to protect stuff. You need to, whatever your idea is, whatever your thought is, you need to not share it with people. In which case, you're not sharing your celebrations with people. You're not sharing ideas, and it may be that other people have helped you with those ideas, and by not continuing to be open about that, those people are going to lose out on anything coming into the future and out of your head. It's not that they want they don't want your finances, they don't want your wealth, they don't want your love, it's nothing to do with that. It is all to do with you feeling overprotective about a project. This is definitely, for a lot of you, this is going to be business based, it's going to be project based, and it's an idea that you have got that you really, really want to bring into fruition. But for the time being, you are keeping it under wraps. You do not want to share this with anybody. And one of the other things that kind of leaps into mind is, do not close people off that could be helping you. Just because your brain is saying, no, 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 don't go there. In some respects, if there are people handing out some help, and it's bona fide help, and it is supportive help, then you need to let those people in. I'm not telling them to tell them all of your secrets and all of your thoughts and feelings, but don't implode, basically. So in your future, you have got the Page of Wands, which is another wish card. It's magical. It's a message coming in about whatever you do in the future is just going to be so positive and so successful. You just are going to have what you want. If you look at this card, it's got all the autumn cards, so it's kind of like, I'm going to hazard a guess and say that this is going to be people, rather than in your 20s and 30s, it's going to be people in like your 40s and 50s, maybe even into your 60s, where you've had this burning desire for a very long time to do this, and it's coming about. It is coming about. And for those of you where this is a relationship, this time is going to be magical, because you're going to be finding yourself, who you are, who you thought you were, and who you've actually become, and who you want to be in the future. So the spread is in 3 parts as far as I can see: business, love, and then yourself, and trusting yourself. Trust yourself that just because this situation has happened and you've had to go here and you feel a bit hickledy-pickledy at the moment, and some good stuff appears to be moving out away from you, there is more to come. There is more coming in towards you, and it's whatever you think up, whatever you wish, whatever you think you need to protect, you know, it's there. It is absolutely a good future for you. So I'm going to ask the angels for advice for the spread, for the September babies, for their annual read. Okay, lovely, thank you. There was a whole pile. So we'll quickly run through these. So you've got the Ace of Ariel, and this says, it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time and support, a change of a job or a promotion. Wow, I do love it when readings come together. I've said that before. 4 of Michael, and this is insights come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off. Seek relief from stress. And I know this is going to be stressful. I can see it's going to be stressful. But you're going to come out the other side okay. The Queen of Ariel is mature, practical, generous and happy, and it says, nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beneficial, more beautiful, practical and wise advice. So again, that's kind of going in with the advice card. You've got the 8 of Ariel. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. And that goes in beautifully with your apprenticeship or something that you're learning to do. Then you have the Queen of Ariel. And this card says, follow your heart. Love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. Perhaps you're going to be getting some advice from somebody who reads the tarot. And then from the angels, archangels, you're getting, there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. Wow. And that fits perfectly with your 9 of Wands. Just brilliant. Okay. So we are going to ask the Gaia Oracle first and foremost. We will get to the dreams of Gaia, but I'm going to do them last, I think. So can I have some guidance from Gaia for the September babies for the following year ahead? I have some guidance from Gaia for the September babies for the following year ahead. Okay, we have Zen Garden, Inner Sanctuary, and again, going within to find yourself spiritually. Which one was it that said about meditation? That was the 4 of Michael, wasn't it? If you don't know how to meditate, you need to learn. You need to be able to separate yourself and distance yourself. Even if you can't do it physically, you can do it through meditation. Hidden path. This is a marriage of spirit and matter. I love this card. I love the symbolism on it of it. I love that it tells us that even if we are spiritually enlightened, even if we are feeling that we are ascending, we do not have to give up our material wealth, growth, abundance, our desires. We can marry the two up, providing there is balance between both of them. It's absolutely fine. You need to find that balance for yourself about what your material wealth is as opposed to your spiritual wealth. And if it comes out balanced, if the books are balanced, then you're doing a good job. Oh, here we go for some of you. Apprehension. Where did we have that one? I'm sure we had something similar in the reading. Moving out into the world, doubt and fear. And I think that this might actually go along with finding out all the legalities about moving away from this guy here. And kind of sticking to your guns that you need and want to be your own person for whatever reason, whether it's love, business, it doesn't matter. It is about not being apprehensive and letting yourself grow, and don't doubt. Have the positive, manifest the positive, manifest that you haven't got doubt, that you are trusting that the universe knows what it's doing and where it's guiding you to. So we're going to ask the angels if they've got anything to add for the September babies. I didn't even get to the end of that. Anything else for the September babies? So we have transformation and the butterflies. I love this card. It is shedding your old self and letting your new self fly. Be a butterfly, come out of the cocoon and just dry out, spread your wings and fly. You can do this. You can ascend to great heights according to this September babies. It is going to be a wonderful year for you. And for those of you that are in the know about what energies have been happening for the last month, and it's all calming down a little bit now, thank goodness. Some of the planets are still in retrograde, but Mercury's coming out. Higher consciousness. And once we start to become awake and become aware of our consciousness, and we are more open to the cosmos, and we're more open to the energies that surround us and how they affect us and our lives, we move up and ascend. And for a lot of us that is happening this year. It's without a doubt it's happening this year. And while that's happening, it means that our own personal vibrations are being raised, and like I've said many times before, that the vibrations of the planet is raising as well. So then we're going to ask the fairies for some feelings around this. I have some feelings from the fairies around the reading for the September babies, for the yearly read. Feelings. Ooh, a whole pile of them just popped out. These are pretty quick, so I will go through them because they came out quite forcefully. You've got power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. Your desire is within reach. Have faith that everything is working out in your favour. Walk away. Oh my goodness. Turning your back and moving away from something that's not fulfilling you. Leave an unhealthy situation. Enjoy your new doors as they open as a result. A new home. Moving is a step in the right direction. Affirmations. To lift up your thoughts and energy to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. Connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. And be yourself. Oh goodness, September babies, isn't this a beautiful card? I hope you can see that. I hope that's focused in enough, because it is gorgeous. It's a unicorn and an angel, and it's and a fairy, I should say. The situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power. What did I say earlier about shedding? Which one was that? That was the transformation, shedding the old self for the new self, working out who you were, why you were, and who you're going to be. Oh, and that's just beautiful how that turned out. That's just told you a complete story for the year, which is fabulous. So we're going to get a Blessed Bee card now for you. Oh, couple come out there anymore. This is for a year after all. Okay, we'll go with those. So let's do these ones first, and we've got a blessing for protection. You are protected. I had that feeling all along. You are protected spiritually. You are protected legally. So whatever it is that you're kind of worried about, whatever this apprehension is, please, 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 don't be worried. You are protected, and it's a wonderful protection. You've got a cloak of protection around you. And then you've got a blessing of the waters. Now, when I first saw this card, I thought, what on earth does that mean? But when you look at it, it's everything. You've got the lotus of healing. It's healing waters. It's moving in to calmer waters. It's being aware of how water finds its own level, unlike fire where it burns itself out and it rages. When water rages, it comes to its own level and then calms down. So the other ones that they threw out for you was a blessing for the senses that gift the world to you. A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see the honey and the bees and the flowers? Lovely. A blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. So for those of you that are feeling a bit lonely at the moment, or on your own, and you could even be in a relationship and feel really lonely, or in a business partnership and feel like you're the only one that's doing anything, this is a blessing for that. A blessing on your family. Look at that little unicorn in there. She's beautiful. Yeah, a blessing on your family. Protective. Your castle is protected. It is protected. So then there's a blessing for a mother. And a blessing for growing older. And I'm going to say this, as we get older, we're supposed to get wiser. Some people do it, some people don't. As some people get older, they decide to get younger and daft with it. It really doesn't matter which category you fall in. You're blessed anyway. But with what's going on in this reading, I can't believe how many cards we've pulled, to be honest. We've still got the dreams of Gaia to go yet. Yeah, keep yourself grounded. Don't be so overprotective of your ideas, thoughts and feelings that you miss out on something wonderful. And make sure you get that legal advice, because that is going to be really important to you for the next year. So can I have a dream card for the September babies for this reading, please? Right, thank you. Ooh, anything else for the September babies? Thank you. Oh wow, two lots of chakras. So we have got Earth 7. I've said this before, I am rubbish at Roman numerals. I think we've got 10 fire. So I'm going to go to the book, because I'm pretty sure I know what the 7 of Earth is saying. But with the way the reading has gone, I want to get it right for you. So, the 7 of Earth symbolises the need to both nurture and maintain a connection between spirit self and the world around you. Ground, integrate and connect. To feel and embrace this connection does not require any belief in the divine, but a simple awareness that all is connected on an energetic level. At this time, look into the world and see, feel and understand the cycles of life and nature and how this affects and influences you. The Seven of Earth symbolises the importance of connection between part of the natural world, but also need to address areas of potential stress in your life before they become a problem. It is time to meditate and still your mind. Make a habit of taking time and sit and meditate in nature and allow all stresses to flow out of you and into the earth. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to relax and become one with Gaia and the Great Spirit. Reconnect. You do not have to believe. Just allow yourself to be still, at peace, free of impurities and worries that cloud your senses and good judgment. What a wonderful card. So then we've got the Ten of Fire. And the Ten of Fire says, the Ten of Fire symbolises mastery, not just of skill or craft, but of oneself. It means understanding the tools of your craft and wielding them with skill and precision and craftsmanship. It is knowing yourself, using your knowledge and understanding to bring you and all that you need and desire with the same level of skill and precision and craftsmanship. It goes on to say, in general, when the Ten of Fire is drawn, consider it a message to act and not make excuses. To be a master, and you have to be willing to work with your mind and your hands. It's almost with almost religious observance. There is no other way. Finally, the Ten of Fire also symbolises reaching a point of dedication and hard work have created ease and surety. The moment when you can look at a task before you say with confidence that you understand what you have to do and what you are capable of doing it and doing it well. It is a powerful moment. Take the time to acknowledge and enjoy it. Celebrate your achievements and accomplishments, no matter how small or big. Shine, rejoice. You have earned this moment in the spotlight. Delight in it and allow it to inspire further fearless exploration, growth and evolution. There you have it, September babies. Loads of cards for you for the year. I hope that most of you get something out of this. It is a general reading. Please, by all means, like, share, subscribe and comment below. There's details below if you want a personal reading. I do personal readings via Messenger, Skype and email, so it's entirely up to you. But yeah, have a fabulous year, September babies. It's looking really good after a bit of a shaky start. Bright blessings. Speak to you next year. Bye bye.